Hey guys, it's me again. I thought I'd just do a little quick video. I did another Caterpillar track coil, but this one's probably my best one yet. I've been working with Claptoning, and I did 3 strands of 26 gauge Clapton with 32 gauge, whereas I normally use 30. I did 32 this time, and it was a whole lot smoother, went a whole lot quicker. I didn't mess up once. The whole strand came out beautiful. I ended up getting 2 coils off of it. One, I was able to get 4 wraps around a small bit, and there's a little mess up right on the edge. Alright. But then there's this one. I mean, it's just beautiful. So I figured I've got the coil installed, but what I'll do is just a quick wicking it, doing a couple test fires, and then having a vape. It ohms out to 0.25, right at 0.25, which is 0.25 is where I do my Genesis, 0.25 is where I do everything else. Coming up tomorrow. I will be doing this tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, vape day, got nothing going on. I will be putting out the new video tomorrow. And I think that might be what I do from now on. I'll do various videos throughout the week whenever I get bored, if I find something new. But on Sundays, look for the new build video or a different atomizer, a different mod. I got a couple good ones coming up, so I can't tell you exactly what they are, but you'll like it. Yes, they are drippers. It seems to be what y'all like to see, so I'll try to keep doing more of it. But as for right now, have a quick vape. That's good stuff. Makes me happy. Here we go. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Can I get in a little bit closer? Nope. There we go. That's as close as I can get. Alright. I got my cotton. Just a simple. Now the way I do it, I'll zoom out a little bit. The way I do it is I cut a piece thin on one end and thick on the other. The thin side is what allows me to feed it through, and I just lightly twist it till it comes to a fine point. And then I like it loose enough that it'll flow, but I want it a little bit tight, so I just pull a little bit more, fluff it out, fluff it, and then I will get into the packing. Normally what I do normally what I do is I wet this end before I put it through, but with these coils, with the track Caterpillar track coil, I don't have to. It just, and with this size, which I believe, if I am not mistaken, is 3/32. It is 3/32. With it being this big, it has plenty of room for me to do the send the wick through. Now, on this side, I have the coil coming over the top, which allows me to feed this down no problem, and it doesn't get pinched off on this side. So I'm trying to do this without my fingers getting in the way, but I'm sorry. Alright, so I got a fair bit of drip well without cotton on it. I got plenty of cotton up underneath it, so I'm gonna get me just a small piece of cotton to put down in the bottom of that drip well, just to add a little bit more capacity. It'll hold plenty of juice, but with the cotton down in there, it'll hold it put, so when I tilt it, when I vape, it won't just come pouring out. So I leave the other side clean and clear, but the one side with the coil, I always try to keep it packed full of cotton. So I just put that on there, and then push it down. Alright, so now there's plenty of cotton, but I need the space underneath the coil to be open. So I come in from behind and just press it down very lightly, and see, I come in through here, and that's where the airflow goes. Alright, so I just try to keep it nice and open underneath it, but on the sides I want plenty of cotton. So now, there it is. I'm gonna juice it up. Some more juice on it. Normally pulsing it will help soak up the juice, because it'll pull juice from the outer areas, causing it to pull the rest up from the bottom. So it just helps speed up the wicking process from what I've noticed. I want to make sure every piece is good and saturated. That's why you put such a big cloud of cotton down in there, a bed. Is on this one side, it'll hold all the cotton you need, or all the liquid you need. And I know that I've got my cotton good and saturated when I start seeing the juice well. It's hard for you to see. If you can see the level of it rising and the juice in it, so I know it's good. Ow. Alright. And again, you saw how I do my air holes. Where's my little screwdriver? There it is. I leave the side without a coil. I leave it open. No problems there. And there we go. Let me get up close so you can see. Alright. So now, just gonna screw in, if I can keep my hands still. I noticed on the regular Asmodus RDA that this little grub screw is an Allen screw, whereas mine's a little Phillips, little flathead, and it's irritating. I kind of wish it was a Allen screw. So there we go. Holy cow, that's good stuff. It makes me happy. So that's how I do it. Just figured I'd do a quick little video. Somebody messaged me on Facebook and was a little upset that in my original Caterpillar track coil that I didn't do the wicking process and the build process. Unfortunately on this one I forgot to hit record before I had the coil installed, and but hopefully this will be enough. You got to see the coil without the wick in it, and then you got to see the wicking process. As always, I look forward to your comments. See if there's anything you want me to do. I got some good ones coming up. I got some really good ones coming up. And I'll probably have a video coming out either sometime this week or sometime like this coming up week, or sometime next week, with a buddy of mine in it, and he's gonna help me out a little bit. He's got a couple different drippers that he's gonna let me borrow so I can do some videos for you, and he'll probably be in a couple of them demonstrating, because as it appears my my ability to take deep breaths is still not returning. I think I have an upper respiratory infection, or the remnants of what was. So we'll take one more vape and we'll call that a video.